everyone, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 8 of Mighty Moron with me, the United City FM. Welcome along. So, bit of an issue with the last episode that I tried to record in the last couple of days. Basically, all that was recorded was this version. I forgot to change my camera view back to my gameplay camera view, and so all you would have got for 20 minutes is this, me talking about the stuff I was doing and seeing, and it wouldn't have made a very good episode. And then I saved the game after it, so I couldn't go back and do it again, so I didn't in the end put the episode out. But today we're going to try and do it better. But a few things have happened, including we have finished the league. So are we either in the playoffs or are we about to start a brand new season in the Primera B Nacional? Let's find out. So I have checked to make sure that I've got the right camera angle on and the right gameplay footage available, and I have. We are ready to go, and we are still in the current season in the playoffs. We played all boys at the end of the season, and we got a 2-0 loss playing a completely changed 11. If we go and have a look, all of this 11 were basically my backup, other than Orozco, who I was trying to get some match sharpness into. Unfortunately, he picked up another knock, so it didn't quite work out that way. But we lost 2-0 on the last day. It didn't matter. We were 6 points clear of 4th place at the time as well. So in the end, we finished in 3rd place. It was a really good campaign. Both Belgrano and Ultimate Champions Quilmes finished above us, but we've been into the playoffs and we've played the first of our 2 legs in the first round of the playoffs. Let's go and have a look at the playoffs, and you can see that this is the first 3 games, and we picked up a 3-0 win away from home against Sarmiento, which is fantastic. So we're going to play the second leg of that today at home and just see if we can go through to the next round of the competition. If we get to the next round, we can go and have a look, I believe, at the semi-finals, and we will then come up against Phoenix, and they finished first of the other group in the Primera B Nacional. So we finished 3rd in Group A, they finished top of Group B. So they're going to be difficult to get past, you would imagine, if we can get to that game. But first we have to think about Sarmiento and the second of our 2 fixtures against them. So let's get into the tactics page and see what we've got in store for Sarmiento. So I've made a couple of changes, but they're specific changes because 1, we've got Fernandez, who is suspended, having picked up too many yellow cards, and 2, I took Brogy out of this particular match because he's on a yellow card. I don't want him to pick up another one before we get to the game against Phoenix, considering that we're already 3-0 up. So the 2 changes are Glaby comes in for Fernandez and Gozarino comes in for Brogy. Other than that, everybody else is pretty much fit and healthy and raring to go. We've got a couple of issues with a slight knock on the bench, both to Ochoa and Orozco, who's coming back from those injuries that we've talked about already. So he's not got the match sharpness to start. But to be honest, Sewell, since coming in, has done pretty well. He's got 6 goals in 9 starts, 8 assists. He's also had 12 substitute appearances, so what's that? 21 games overall. So I think he's done pretty well when he's come in and had to play for us, which is fantastic to see. So he plays today, and Orozco continues from the bench, but I'm probably certain that he's going to see some action of some sort to continue to build up his match sharpness. So nothing else changes. Tactic, formation stays the same. We've talked about the couple of changes that we've made for various reasons. So all of that means that for today's game against, who are we playing? Sarmiento in the playoff second leg of our tie. Get your words out, Kev. You can do this. Anyway, we've got Galvin in goal, Ortiz and Echeverria in central defence, with Gozarino at right back, Sanchez at left back, Federico, Cabrera and Piero in central midfield, with Glaby on the right, Sewell on the left and Colidio up top, with a bench of Corzo, Ochoa, Gayer, Goodboy, Villalba, Never get that one round the right way either. Orozco and Galliano. So after all of that, let's get into today's game and see what happens. So, of course, naturally, we've calmly suggested to the players pick up from where you left off in the last game. A good 3-0 win in the first of the legs for this particular tie. So we've got a big cushion, but we've still got to play well. I'm hoping for quite a chilled out, easy game, if I'm honest. Either we'll go another goal up maybe and put it to completely out of reach of Sarmiento, or maybe we'll get to the point where they get a goal, but they're still so far behind that we can sort of chill out anyway. 23 minutes gone is going pretty well for us, really, because nothing's happening. And that's actually, in this kind of context, not too bad. Chill it out. 3-0 up from the first leg. Let's just see if we can cause ourselves no problems, get no yellow cards, no injuries, get through the game and get on into the semi-final against Phoenix, hopefully. So, really dull. Apologies for this. I know we should have played the first game maybe, but I didn't know what was going to happen. And I'll always play the second leg of these ties because that's the crunch moment. But nothing happened. Nothing at all. No highlights, nothing. 2 shots and 2 shots on target for both sides. We had 58% of the possession, but we haven't done really anything with it. So we're going to go in and we're just going to stay calm again. We're leading on aggregate. Make sure it's still the case at full time. I don't want to put the pressure on them. I don't want to shout and scream at them, tell them they're rubbish or any of that. I just want them to continue to do the professional job. And on this particular occasion, if that means that it's a bit of a dull game, apologies, but that's football for you, isn't it, really? Sometimes you just have to suppress and take what you've got. A corner kick for them, though, for Sarmiento, eventually gives them a 1-0 lead. It kind of took me a little bit by surprise. A very, very deep, very high corner kick. And eventually the header comes into the 6-yard box. And on the volley, they put it away very nicely. I think we're still going to be okay, but at 69, 70 minutes, we're going to make a couple of changes just to see if we can get some fresh legs in and make sure that we're not sort of dropping our performance too much. Glaby comes out and Villalba comes in, and Sewell, a slightly low conditioning. He's had to play a number of games in a row because Orozco was injured, but Orozco can come back in and play the last 20 minutes or so. And then we've got one more that we can make, and I think we'll take Clidio up and just protect him a bit for the semi-final as well, and bring Galliano in and just continue to play the way that we are through to the rest of the game. So let's just say concentrate. I overwhelmed them. That's what you want, isn't it? From your... That's ridiculous. Concentrate, and they go, I can't cope. Anyway, we managed to get through the game. I'm so sorry that it was a drab game. There was not much to look at, but we did the job, and that was really important. We only had the 4 shots at goal, 2 on target, 7 and 3 for them. We had a decent possession of 55%, but ultimately there was just nothing happening, was there? But that's kind of the occasion and the way that it was necessary, really, to get through the game. We were already 3-0 up. We've got an important game coming up, or a couple of games against Phoenix now, who obviously won the other group. So we can go in and say, what are we going to say? I know the media have been praising you lately, but don't get complacent for the next match. That's what I'm going to say. And it got a pretty motivated response. I didn't want to say they played well. I didn't want to say any of that kind of stuff, because ultimately we still lost this particular leg of the tie, but we still want to maintain the momentum. So that seemed the best way of doing it, and it worked out pretty well. So let's just click on from there. I'm not going to overanalyze that particular performance. It was drab. It was 1-0 to them. There's not many chances created, but in the circumstance, I think it was probably what we could expect in a way. So we'll just go through the newsfeed a bit. First leg triumph helps us. It really did. That 3-0 win. Sorry that you weren't there for that. I just made a call, and you can never tell which way the tie is going to go. But we won it in that first leg. And now we get Phoenix in the semi-final of the playoffs. So we're doing potentially better than we did the last time round. But now it's a real challenge, isn't it? Because Phoenix, as I say, won the other group in our league. So they're going to be tricky. But let's see how the tie pans out by just going into the schedule. I'm not going to bother with the chapter headings today and all that kind of stuff because it's going to be quite a quick video. I just want to get a couple more out in the next couple of days, so I'm going to record a couple more today as well. But Phoenix, we get the home tie first, but we're still going to stick to what we always do, and we're going to play the second leg on the next episode. So I'll go through the first one. I don't quite have the time to play all of the games on episodes. It will just elongate the series too much. So we're going to shrink it down a little bit, and we're going to play that second leg against Phoenix away from home in the next episode to see if we can get through to the final of the playoffs, which would be fantastic, a real achievement, and gives us a real opportunity to potentially go up. So hope you'll join me for that. I know this is a kind of condensed, shortened episode, but as I say, at this point in the season, we just want to get through it really and see where we're heading for next season. So thank you for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join my United City community, the more the merrier. Keep up to date with all the videos that I put out. As I whack my newly placed microphone. I've got a bit of a new boom arm that I'm trying out, so that's just a bit kind of in a weird place. Anyway, click that like button for me on the particular episode and it helps get seen by lots of other people. Until next time though, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.